Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another awesome upload.
It's everyone's favorite game.
Oh, shit.
We're out of internet.
Yeah, so Marvin, the mouse who has invaded our office, has chewed through the hole, or the Ethernet cable for, what, the fourth time in a row?
There's, yeah. Dude, there's so many wires, like little tiny wires everywhere now.
Yeah, they're just all chewed up, and it's a little discouraging. This year is off to a bad start. I feel like, I think it's crazy that we've been making content in this room for like the past 3 years, and never once have we had a mouse problem. But as soon as we make a promise to the internet that we have to upload every single day, suddenly there's a mouse trying to take us down from within.
It was literally like within a week too.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say it was, I'm pretty sure the very first recording session for Deluxe was the very first, or not Deluxe, Gold. Oh, shoot.
Yeah. I keep saying that too.
I'm giving myself to I'm like surely by February I'll have it like mentally adjusted.
Yeah, we called Deluxe Plus for a little bit, so like I get it. It's growing pains.
Yeah. It feels like though whenever you have like 3 kids and like you just can't remember the youngest kid's name.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I've been saying Deluxe for so long.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I'm like, and my brain's like, oh, it's not Deluxe. What's the word that's not Deluxe Plus? It's like, then it's like, no.
Yeah, you just cycle through all of them.
And I'm like, Clips. Like, no, it's not that either.
I've kind of just been calling it like Plus Deluxe Gold. Just kind of like throwing all of them out.
Plus Deluxe Gold, Ultra.
Yeah. Oh, Bird. Okay. Yeah. Right.
I don't remember the Bird arc, but
yeah, you never got this far, huh?
No, I meant the I was talking about Alpharad
gotcha.
Bird.
Sorry,
you know,
I was trying to downplay your.
Yeah, I was just trying to go off.
Do it.
You were very quick. I was trying to like go with your bit, but I mean, we can do the bit where we shit talk. But you know, I'm cool with that bit. It's content. Like,
so yeah, I'm just saying. I think it's very fascinating though that now the mouse is showing up because let's talk about, we're like a month in to Alpharad Gold so far, so let's just talk about how it's been.
2 weeks.
Frustrating. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, but it
feels like a month.
It's the fact that every time we upload anything, people are like, oh, I didn't think it was coming today, and it's like, come on.
Like, okay, it is frustrating. Fully though, can't entirely blame them. I do blame people for saying something because that is hurtful and uncalled for, but you can silently doubt us.
Yeah.
Like, say it behind our back, pussies. Like, don't say it to our face. That hurts our feelings.
Okay. Loud and clear, Joe.
Yeah, I'm saying it with my chest. Like I don't know. I don't mind people like trash. Like, okay, which would you rather have? Someone say something mean to you to your face or behind your back?
I'm a to my face person, if I can be honest.
I'd cry.
No, I take it if it's to my face. I just get like ungodly sad if I ever hear anyone talk bad about me behind my back, which obviously happens, right?
Yeah.
Just like the nature of the world. But if I ever hear from close friends, it's like friendship ruining for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
I think a lot of my relationships are just entirely built off trust. I double tapped on accident.
Pretty
like,
nice, though.
And I know people think that's fun. It's like, well, didn't you throw all your friends into an escape room? People always bring that up, and it's like, yeah,
those aren't friends; those are content creators.
Yeah, it's
first
like
off.
Also, yeah, if it's on camera, it's different. You have no idea how much of a friend I can be off camera.
They got a paycheck probably for that. I don't know. I had fun with it too.
No. Second off,
I got a paycheck for it though.
Joe got a paycheck.
I was part of it, so I think morally that was fine, and that. If they didn't get that, that's them demonstrating that they aren't a good enough friend to you. That they're not willing to be locked in an escape room for an hour and fucked with psychologically.
Yeah, but I think off camera, like, I like to think I'm a good friend. I think I'm good at communicating. If I have a problem with someone and I value that friendship, I bring it up. And I just kind of expect the same or hope for the same.
Yeah, that's fair.
I really do think like my biggest strength in friendships is that communication.
Like, I'm pretty easy to be friends with because I don't care really about anything. Like, bit aside, if you talk shit to my face, I'd probably like, yeah, you got me. Like, I really don't care. Like, if you're my friend, if you're a random person,
yeah, it really depends, because definitely, like, I had someone who came into my chat last night while I was streaming, and they were like, hey, Alpha, unrelated, but do you take constructive criticism? And I was just like...
Great first time chatter.
Yeah. And it sucks because, you know, if I say no, they're like, oh, yeah, this guy doesn't take constructive criticism. That's reflective of his entire personality. And it's just like, I just don't know you. Like,
okay. taking constructive criticism from somebody that is valid, like that's a good skill to have. Taking it from somebody random on the internet, probably shouldn't have that skill. I'll be honest. Like if you're taking constructive criticism from Knuckles, the echidna profile pictures, probably not like a good idea. But like a teacher or like a YouTuber you respect,
yeah, it just really depends on like how much you respect them. And I was just like, I don't know you. Like I do, like if people comment stuff, like I'll read it out. But I think I've just been doing YouTube so long at a point where it's like I'm kind of less about trying to make people happy and more of just trying to do shit I think is fun and just hope I found the people who like that along the way. Yeah,
I feel like that's better for keeping yourself from burning out to you.
Yeah, because like I think when you're starting out, you kind of got to try to appeal to the masses and everything. But I think the channel, like the main channel of Alpharad, is just big enough where I kind of have the luxury of just being able to do whatever I want. And even if it's not like the most optimal view count I could possibly have, I'm just happier with that. And I think that's better long term.
Yeah, I mean, we are literally playing Google Chrome out of internet game.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say this channel has ever been big enough to justify doing that, though, is the thing. But we've always done it.
We've acted like it. We've had the confidence.
This channel reeks of unearned confidence.
We are going through Tinder, like sliding into every single DM possible. Like we're awful batting average, but we're still swinging. That's all that matters.
I told you about that, right?
Wait, what?
There was this one experiment where they had like 14,000 Tinder matches, and they tried to see what response warranted the most amount of replies.
Yeah.
They were like, number one, the thing, like people reply to mean things the most, but they're like, that doesn't really count.
Say mean or meme?
Mean.
Like, mean, like rude?
Yeah, offensive.
Okay.
Because like they respond to that, but that doesn't mean it's a good thing, right?
Yeah, that's... The a negative comment and a comment have different connotations.
Yeah, but they said out of like a greeting, hey was second highest. Just simple hey.
What?
Yeah, people are overthinking.
No, you need like a paragraph or something, like a funny quirk. Like,
but what number
quip.
one was ahoy.
Ahoy!
It was like a 79% opener.
Wait. There's no way that's real.
I believed it.
There's no way that's real.
Look, I mean, I would see hey all the time.
Is Tinder a game?
Tinder is a game.
Yeah,
there's a meta to Tinder, absolutely.
I mean, for the sake of gold. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like,
no, I feel like you're kind of...
Yeah, it's like a blurry line because they're using real people for content.
Yeah, I'd say like if we asked people to send in their Tinder profiles like what Ludwig used to do, I think that's like pretty acceptable because we have like consent. Right?
Yeah. But like making a for fun gold Twitter, that's I think not a good idea.
I always thought it'd be funny to do like Tinder content, but I see why not.
Yeah, I feel like especially too because then you would get one episode on Tinder, and then also if you would just never be allowed back on Tinder because if anyone recognizes you, they're gonna be like, oh, it's the Tinder content guy. Or actually, wait.
Have you ever seen like the Vanity Fair video of like Hannibal Buress and Eric Andre?
No. Going through their Twitters? Yes, we watched that together actually.
It's such a funny video. It really like demonstrates the art of not giving a fuck. Like I think there's one opening they say they're like, yo, you want to come over and put your feet through a cabinet for an art project? And it's just like, it's just so stupid.
The only thing I remember about that video is that they kept not believing as Hannibal Buress because he was just going as himself.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm like, that would be painful to be like a celebrity like that.
A lot of people I know, like influencers who are like more like public vloggers, like with their face and whatnot, just straight up get banned off Tinder.
Really?
Yeah, because they just think they're a catfish.
Damn, that's fine actually. It's Tinder.
Yeah. I mean, then there's like stuff like Raya, which that's what a lot of creators use.
Raya?
Yeah, it's pretty much Tinder, but it's invite only. So it's all like Hollywood people and like D-list YouTube creators.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if you're trying to match with Doja Cat or something, that's where you do it.
Because like not anyone can get to Doja Cat.
Exactly.
But like a 200K Fortnite channel, that's Doja Cat territory.
Exactly. Yeah. Now you get it.
Yeah.
It's not just creators though. It's kind of like anyone in the industry.
Yeah, just anyone that's what's a good way to put it?
Just in the industry.
In the industry.
Like, I know people who work in like production who like are still on it.
I'm
Well, I
surprised
think it's like
production people even.
It's like a big thing to just know the industry, like from Hollywood to like streaming. Like it's a pretty wide net, but at least it's only people like in entertainment, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because I remember when we first moved out here. I think it was D telling me about it. Like they used to have like celebrity, like before Tinder was a thing. Like there were just like celebrity, like not dating apps, just like dating like,
websites, like OkCupid, stuff like that.
Yeah, like there's just like all this secret shit, which makes sense because I don't know if I don't know who's a famous person. If
George
I'm
Lopez.
Yeah, if I'm George Lopez, I'm not gonna be able to go on Tinder and like
imagine. Oh my god! Imagine going on Tinder with the George Lopez profile picture and sliding in with whoop-ah!
The thing is, actually, they would probably slay.
I think it'd work.
Yeah, I think that actually works. You're gonna catch like. There's a few types that might like that actually.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the whoop-ah! That's like third most response.
It's
right?
also like when you get to say I got this.
I got this. I can't do that.
It's like I got these. It's more like a I got these.
Dude, I haven't watched George Lopez in
Do you remember
a decade.
The catfish episode? Why is that the one episode everyone remembers of George Lopez?
Very vaguely. I don't remember really any details of it. Dude, it's been so long since I watched George Lopez.
I used to watch George Lopez every night. Like, of course, it was on at Nick at Night, like every single night.
Yeah,
when we were
3
kids.
a.m.
But like, I actively watched it.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy going back to watching George Lopez like stand-up specials after that, because the show is quite literally just based on stories.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of the episodes of the show are revealed through his stand-up, and I think that's really interesting.
That is pretty neat, actually.
It makes a lot of sense.
I feel like we don't have a lot of shows like that anymore. I feel like back in the 90s, 2000s, we had so many like, I'm a comedian, here's my TV show. Like,
yeah,
we had Seinfeld, Home Improvement. Actually, it was what was the name of that actor?
Tim Allen.
Yeah, was he stand up or is he just?
I don't know.
He was also like movie star too,
but he was at least like a comedy actor.
I feel like yeah, like Chappelle Show. Like they're like just a bunch of like random comedians that had their own shit. But like, I feel like that's not as common anymore. Now it's like the occasional Netflix special.
I think that's
like we get
exactly
inside
it, right? Like, I think that the Netflix special has kind of taken that niche because now comedy is just super accessible, where it didn't used to be. I felt like you just had to get a block on Comedy Central, and those were pretty sparse.
Yeah, you would have to be pretty much out here in LA too for that, right? Like,
I would guess so.
Like maybe
it sounds really hard to get into comedy, if I can be honest.
Oh, it sounds awful.
Like as a comedian,
it sounds fucking terrible. Just having to like go do stand up, like constantly. Like I'm sure stand up's fun, like at first, but if you're trying to make that your living, it doesn't matter if it's fun or not. Like it's eventually gonna like get taxing.
That seems so RNG based.
You know, people liking your jokes or not.
Yeah,
important people liking your jokes.
One person, you just have to have one right person in the crowd to make it big for a stand-up. Like I went to see John Mulaney live, and that was an awesome show. But he had an opener, just some other guy who was funny, and I was kind of like watching him, and I was like, oh, this guy's funny. You know what? I'm pretty funny. I could do this.
Yeah,
you know, like I could probably get into stand-up. And then John Mulaney comes on stage, and it's just like, oh my god, that guy wasn't funny at all. You know, like I started thinking like that. Like I'm just like, holy shit, he's just controlling the stage so well, and his delivery is so well timed. How does he do it? Like me, who like studies comedy and stuff like that. Like I just don't know. It was cool. Whenever you walked in, you had to put your phone in like you know, like when you go to a superstore or like a clothing store, how they have like those little tags you have to get taken off at the checkout, those magnetic things. They put your phones in like a little baggie that was secured with one of those, so you can't record the show.
Oh,
and I thought that was cool.
Okay, it's kind of cool, but that would just upset me because I want to be touching my phone. Like, yeah, I want to be on my phone personally.
Yeah, I get that. But I was there with Jaden, and it was kind of like nice to be like, huh, okay, we're not relying on our phones. You know, it was kind of like a forced thing of just like, yeah, I guess we do use our phones a lot.
Yeah.
It was like a nice forced unplug. I wasn't ready for it, but it was still welcome, and I just enjoyed the show.
I just wouldn't be comfortable giving someone my phone, I think. Like,
oh, no, you get to hold on to it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like leaving it like in a coach type thing. I'm like, I 0% like I would just leave the show.
They give you like a little baggie to put it in, and you can't open it without them unopening it for you.
Okay, but like, how do they know if you have your phone on you? Like, what if I remember like
you're
high
in
school
a metal detector.
Oh wait, like those people did it. Like they would like the TSA or not TSA, but like
yes, the
security?
TSA of comedy shows would do it.
Okay. The TSA CC. Gotcha.
That's the one.
That I don't know. I that'd be fun.
Rough, man.
It's sometimes they get you. Sometimes they get you. No, I that would be a fun time, but
yeah, I just thought it was interesting because I know, like, I'm sure for a show like Inside or something, like let's say Inside was live from Bo Burnham.
Oh,
like you
okay.
kind of don't want to spoil that the whole experience, right? Because it's more than a show at that point. So like I get it for those.
yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it's. If people want to spoil the show for themselves, they're gonna find a way.
Yeah, and I also kind of saw, I was like, what's stopping me from pressing voice memo start recording as they button up my phone?
Yeah,
Like, I'm sure there are errors to it, but I appreciate it either way. I think the biggest thing is, like, a lot of people are prone to take pictures and videos, like, as it's happening for, like, Snapchat stories or something.
oh yeah. See, okay, that I don't do that. Like if I'm at a concert or something, I've never like whenever I went to the Tyler the Creator concert.
Yeah.
Like there's one point where like the stage was on fire. I pulled my phone out, took a picture, and put it back.
Oh, my rule
But
is
then
that
everyone else is like videoing the entire thing, like
Yeah.
taking selfies. I'm like, I don't care. I just want to.
my rule is that I get one good picture of the stage and one good selfie with whoever I'm with, and that's it. That's it.
I don't even do a selfie. I am not a selfie person.
It depends on who I'm with, right?
Yeah, fair,
like,
fair.
Sometimes not always, but if it's like something, oh, I want to remember this,
Yeah.
then yeah. But I think like getting the picture of the stage is fair. If you want to get like a 10-second video, if you want to record a chorus, I'll allow it. But it's just the people who have their phones up the whole time. That's never
They're
been
out,
me.
yeah, the entire time.
And it's not just like the person in front of you. Sometimes I'm going through my Snapchat stories and I see a friend from high school go see like, I don't know, like The Weeknd. And then I just, you're skipping through every story as you always do.
Yeah, you're just tapping on the right. Like
And you're like, what the fuck?
you
did
tap like
do?
20 times because they literally record the entire thing. Yeah,
And it's still there.
like and a lot of friends that have gone to like Harry Styles concerts of mine, like
Yeah.
they'll have the entire concert uploaded. It feels like.
Yeah, I don't get it. I haven't been to a concert in a good while. Like, it's been like a long time for me because I used to go a lot.
I went to Made in America in Philadelphia last September,
you
which was a
saw
lot of
Tyler.
fun. Yeah, like I'm probably gonna try to go to that again next year. That was honestly just a good time. I had Wawa for an entire weekend and nothing else. For
Really?
food. I literally like because I was staying with Play on Sunday and his family.
Yeah. You
And
got
then-
to meet Winnie.
I got to meet Winnie. I loved Winnie.
Play-on's dog.
Yeah, Play-on's dog. Adorable little thing. Did not move the entire time. She is a big old girl.
I did the Pokemon Egg Lock where all my friends, like including Joe, got to send in a Pokemon that represents them. Or
How do I
whatever
guide
they
you,
wanna
by the
do.
way, as a side
Oh,
note?
Hype Death for yours.
Hell yeah.
And
Not on
then-
Scott's team?
Huh?
Not on Scott's
Not
team?
on Scott's team, no.
All right, thank you. Sorry, continue though.
Sunday gave me a Totodile because that's his favorite Pokemon. And the move it had was Brave Bird. Which, if you,
Wrong.
Totodile is not a bird type Pokemon, but Sunday is an Eagles fan. And I knew that was exactly what
Yeah.
he was referencing.
But Eagles are doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, Fly Eagles Fly, says Totodile.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
All right,
Right.
I'm done. No, that's my limit.
That's your limit?
That's my limit.